Yo, what's up, everybody? I'm Jackson with the next. No, I'm not wearing pants, and welcome back to the second ever Hoodie Bowtie Geek Weekly Show. So to start this week off, our Monday story is some good old-fashioned geek news. More specifically, Hobbit news! Now I could argue you on the Hobbit all day, but we'll get into that later. This story coming specifically from Monday is in regards to our beloved, yes, we'll argue this later, our beloved Hobbit's price tag. And here it is. The total cost for the Hobbit trilogy is 561 million... Wait, 561 million... What? This cost is almost double of that of Lord of the Rings trilogy. One of the reasons for the high price tag is the decision to not only film in regular 40 frames per second, but also in 3D, and one of the first movies to ever be filmed in 48 frames per second, which personally I love, but a lot of people didn't. Another factor of the price tag is the decision to make 3 movies instead of the original plan to make 2. The surprising part about that is it only tacked on about $20 million, which is a lot, but also much less than what was originally thought. Really?
Who wants bacon?
I want bacon.
Bacon. Can't say no to bacon.
You're right. I would be mad, but it's bacon. It's so good. But also much less than expected for a third movie. Now take how much it costs to make the trilogy, times it by a dos, and that's how much you get for the profit of just the first movie. That, folks, is why Peter Jackson, director of Lord of the Rings and The Hobbit, but you already knew that, you bunch of geeks, is making 3 movies instead of 2. Hot staff be like, I've been in here getting them Benjamins dough, or Euros dough, or other types of world currency dough. I took that joke way too far. So that was our story. Peter Jackson and other Hobbit creators paid out the bum for 3 Hobbits and already made double what they spent in 1 movie. Now it's Hobbit discussion time. Hold on, I need a second to call my inner geek. Jackson! What the crap do you want? I'm trying to eat. Hobbit news! What? Who said Hobbit? Where? Who? Oh, hey guys, what's up? I'm Jackson's inner geek. It's nice to finally meet you. I've heard so many good things about you guys. Okay, Hobbit discussion time. Look, many people didn't really like The Hobbit because it was too slow. And sure, it could drag on a bit at times, but patience will pay off. If you have ever picked up the book, you'd know it starts off a little bit slow, and right where the first movie ends is right about where it starts to get super exciting. And in my opinion, what The Hobbit lacked in constant action, it made up for in perfectly timed lines, amazing cinematography, beautiful scenery, and great acting with a good preparation story. And sure, I understand that people are angry about them pulling out a 3rd movie just for money, but think about it, it's a win-win. Creators get more than Benjis, and we, as the fans, get a cumulative of about 45 to 75 extra minutes of story. So now Peter Jackson can really add some creative flair that he might not have been able to put in with just 2 movies. And no, I don't believe that Peter Jackson is turning into George Lucas, meaning his first trilogy is awesome, and then the next 3 aren't so great. But dude, screw these next 2 potentially amazing films up. Can't say I got your back no more, though. Hashtag Thug Life. Alright guys, that's it from me. I'm off to go watch trailers for Beyond Two Souls and think about how much I really want that game. And we'd snuggle and we'd have fun and we'd even earn trophies together. See ya! Hey, what's up guys, I'm back. Hey, do you guys by chance know why Geek Jackson's sitting out there watching Beyond Two Souls trailers crying? Anyways, how are you still hot? I made you like 30 minutes ago, and you're still... no! I spelled! In Tuesday news, we have... What the... This is a thing? News. The Truckers' Ride for the Constitution protest is in full swing. And not only is this a real thing, But I do have to say, one of the smartest, most talented, most gracious, and especially one of the most sensible women in America is heading the entire operation. So this trucker protest was originally rumored about a long time ago, and recent news of the whole thing being a hoax was apparently just a plot to get it on mainstream media. Well played, truckers, well played. The woman I spoke about earlier, named Zeta Andrews, was on an interview on Fox News. And then after that, people started to investigate a little more on her. And, by my books, she'd be a genius. Let's just leave it at that. We're not gonna leave it at that? Okay. On her Facebook, she liked a page of a 9/11 conspiracist who believes that the Earth is secretly run by lizard people. Because logic, right? Lizard people? Also, on a video posted on YouTube earlier this year about the Benghazi attacks, excuse me, she commented, "The fact that these soldiers were set up to die in a no-return operation is obvious that they had knowledge that Obama didn't want leaked. This is the SEALs that killed Osama bin Laden. I don't believe this story. He is alive. Call me crazy. Osama bin Laden is our President Obama. Do your research." The CIA has been preparing for this since he was a boy. They have the same height, bone structure, hands and ears, and they are both left-handed. The Osama face was created by Hollywood. The fox is in the henhouse. Yup, the fox is in the henhouse. Do your research. I stand by my statement, most sensible woman in America. And the crazy thing is, people follow this person, like legits and stuff. And the unfortunate part of this story is, these truckers had a generally good reason and base for protests. And if managed correctly, it could have actually had a pretty big impact, but again, they are truckers. No offense to truckers, unless they are stupid truckers that follow Zeta Andrews. In that case, complete offense. For our last story of the week, yes, I'm sorry, I'm only doing 3 stories this week. Don't tell me how to live my life. Hashtag the life. In Thursday news, we have more sadness. Film news. Unfortunately, a new shark movie is being released. And this is no documentary or legitimate title. No, we had to go with Avalanche Sharks. We just freaking had to. Yes, the movie is titled Avalanche Sharks. And the basic premise is there are sharks that swim through snow like normal sharks swim through water. Because logic is a thing, totally. Hollywood, why? Why? I understand you want money, but a train wreck movie that goes viral isn't some movie that is controlled. It just happens. Look at Sharknado. Sharknado blew up because it was genuine garbage, not Hollywood perfect garbage. Anyways, I'm gonna go ahead and give you the wise simile of the week, this week in regards to shark movies. Shark movies are like Charlie Sheen. It used to be amazing, like our Jaws series, and then it starts to go through a little bit of a rough patch and just disappears for a while. Post Jaws through the beginning of Shark Week. Then we have our great return, and TV deals and movie deals are thrown around all over the place. Like all the ridiculously stupid funny shark movies of 2008 and 2009, and Shark Week starting to really grow popular. Then we have our relapse. Shark movies unfortunately get on that magic boom boom, and then it's all just an avalanche downhill from there. And what movie does that start with? Avalanche Sharks. I had to. I only hope my mightiest hopes that Shark Week is not affected. Well guys, that'll do it for this week. And if you haven't had enough YouTube awesomeness for one day, go check out all the channels in my description below. And in particular, go check out Instant Adam. He's a good friend of mine, and if you enjoy my show, I think you'll definitely enjoy his. Also, thank you guys so much for all the support I got last week. I was expecting to get maybe 40, 50 views, and I got over 500 and a ton of subscribers. Thank you so much. So go ahead and show that like button some love. Say sorry for punching it last week. Go ahead and slap that naughty subscribe button. And if you really liked it, go ahead and share it with your friends. I'm Jackson with an X. Have a great week. Don't be stupid people. And I will see you next weekend.